Can we talk about how terrifying Buggy looks?
This is
Oh
very
man.
awkward.
Yeah.
Mm,
Funny.
mm.
Well, I guess I should have put some clips in the beginning or some sounds of us watching the trailer. So I guess this is a post trailer watch discussion for the One Piece live action. Um, and I'm Mustache. Okay, cool. I'm the only person that introduced myself.
I mean, I don't really have an online persona.
So just say you're Jay. It's
Yeah.
Yeah, my
crazy.
name's Jay.
I'm Chris.
We've all read the One Piece manga. We're all caught up with the current chapters. This will probably be the first video that leads into us possibly doing weekly chapter videos as well.
Mm.
So this one's kind of, I guess, the soft intro to the One Piece discussion group. But yeah, hot off the heels of the Spain and Netflix, I guess like event, we do get the live action One Piece trailer. I guess I'll bring this up here. We can kind of also scrub through the trailer a bit. I will try not to get copyright, of course, but that's always a um, thing within itself.
I would just like to point out, like I know this couldn't have been planned,
Mm-hmm.
but it was incredibly smart of them to, and like I said, I'm probably giving them credit for something that happened accidentally. But the fact that Oda went out for a month
Mm-hmm.
with this surgery, and
No,
this comes out
and
like during that time, so it's like, okay, you guys aren't getting a chapter. Here's a live action trailer. It's pretty like, you know, maybe who knows, maybe it was, but it is uh very fascinating how like the stars align for this to come out during a dry period for the manga.
Yeah, definitely. Um, we do see kind of like our first visuals of kind of like all of the characters. I feel like all of us have kind of different views for each of the people. So I guess we'll kind of go through everything and I'll scrub through and find the characters here. Um, so we have our Luffy. What are our thoughts?
he definitely has the look. I just his voice kind of bothers me. I'm not gonna lie.
I think what it is too is it's probably a little jarring for each of us, and it's probably not the correct way to say this, but it almost feels like uncanny valley ish, but with the voice for us to hear it in like the English dub since we're so used to the Japanese dub.
Yeah, that.
I don't know what you're talking about. He sounds like Four Kids, which is clearly the best
Oh god.
iteration of the anime, and he perfectly captures that voice, if you will. No,
Like
I, I'm used to the Japanese, but like it's hard, right? Because yeah, there is always going to be this awkward thing with listening to it in English, but I think he's trying very much to sound like a young plucky kid
mhm.
Yeah.
starting his adventure. So maybe as the series goes on and he's allowed to kind of like mature in the series, maybe his voice will and his cadence will get better because the cadence, and maybe it's because we are
Oh,
older, or maybe it's because I'm older that like it is a bit annoying, but it's not annoying because like his voice is bad, but because
yeah.
like
Yeah.
you sound like a kid and
Yeah.
like
Yeah, cuz we
And
had
plus, it just has to do with things like sounding goofy as hell in English and sounding kind of cool in Japanese too. Like his attacks and shit.
yeah, cuz that's the thing too is that like going into it, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, nobody, and I think we get that idea of it being poked fun of even in the trailer by Zoro. Like,
mm,
yeah, nobody says their like moves in real life,
Yeah.
and I feel
yeah,
like that's maybe what's gonna go into like maybe that Romance Dawn section of
Yeah.
like him being like, oh, my punches are like pistols. So like that's where it comes in as far as like the voice, like the naming of moves. Um, or that may be our way of dismissing the naming of moves.
Yeah.
Like, what if
There's
we just get
also
like the one named time, and then from then on we don't get it anymore?
yeah. I don't know if you've heard also, but apparently this trailer is a year old.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
Mm,
this like what we watched today could not be the final version.
I
Okay.
see what you're saying. Like the stuff that was filmed for this trailer might have been changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's because we already see that in kind of like the Marvel movies. We see that in like every movie that's coming out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The iterations of like what's cut. You know, like we've all talked about the Doctor Strange clip where he's like, "It just got out of hand,"
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
never even like done in the movie.
I mean, for the most part, they all definitely look the part.
Here we'll move on to Zorro
Oh
here.
yeah.
We see Zorro in the stocks, and here's that main photo of Zorro.
Definitely looks like he's in fucking what's that one band? BTS.
Oh no.
Wow. Um,
Yeah.
is it just me or like I didn't picture Zorro's hair to be so long?
You thought it was more
Mm,
like buzz cutty?
Yeah,
Really?
like I expect it to be longer than like a
Mm-hmm.
buzz cut, but not this long.
no, this is about right.
I don't know. It looks fine.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm
I
not saying
think
there's a
some of it is
problem.
gonna be more like aesthetic. Like when we get to Usopp and stuff, I think
Mhm.
there is gonna be a certain level of like aesthetic that goes into choices. Because I kind of get what you mean, especially like in early One Piece,
Mhm.
his hair is definitely um shorter, I would say. Like the cut, because it's like his sides are definitely shorter and stuff like that. But I think there was a lot of like liberties taken with their designs to kind of like make them more appealing for the eye because some of that stuff unfortunately doesn't translate over very well.
One thing too, I want to bring up this one because it's of course we try to decipher like some of these scenes as we see them in the
Oh,
trailer.
that's Mr. Seven for sure.
Is that what we're saying? Oh yes, because I forgot we are supposed to get Mr. Seven.
Yep.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
this I'm assuming season one leads into Alabasta or like the Alabasta stuff.
So as far as we know, it just goes up into Reverse Mountain,
Mm,
Oh.
which but Zoro does talk about uh in the Alabasta arc about how he is approached by Mr. Seven.
yeah.
So maybe we'll get like a soft kind of flashback of what Zoro's been doing.
Mm.
Um,
I do
No,
like how a lot of the outfits that we got shown were based off Oda's covers that he's
yes,
done.
yes. Um, let's see, because yeah, that picture of Luffy in the overalls,
Yeah.
the footage of Luffy in the like Hawaiian shirt.
The
Um,
overall one is the one with the vegetables, right? The where he's getting handed an eggplant or something.
yes, I think so.
Yeah.
I'll try to find it while I'm editing this because I know like somebody on Twitter has gone through to find like all of these different panels.
mm,
Oh, probably.
Um, let's see here. We'll bring up the next one. We have our cat burglar Nami.
now if we are going to talk about hair, I did expect her hair to be shorter. Like you can
Yeah.
kind of
In
Well,
tell.
times
there.
it
Well,
does look shorter though.
interesting. Yeah, like I guess some cuts it is because this looks shorter, and that probably
So
just goes back
But I
to
did
the whole
notice
apparently,
like
look
the
like a
trailer
second
being.
later, you can see she has a small ponytail
yeah.
that's leading
So
into it to be
apparently
shorter.
she dyed her hair orange, but they made her use a wig.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter too. I saw her hair. I remember
Which
that.
I don't understand why if she was willing to dye her hair orange, why she needed a wig.
I
Maybe it
wonder
was
if
for
they wanted to go
certain
for a specific
shots.
look.
Yeah.
Because I
Oh,
will say,
true.
besides like Zoro, like usually when we get redheads, especially like compared to like anime adaptations, it's usually like a true red, like it's red.
Yeah.
But this is the first time we've gotten like a redhead that actually looks a little more like natural.
Mhm.
Let's see. I'm trying to go into like order of appearance here, but I can't find like a good frame. Oh, there it goes. Okay. We got our boy got Usopp.
God, so 5 stars.
I like I hate to say it, but I feel like
His nose
Usopp
is
has
not
been
long
like,
enough.
huh?
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I
the
said
nose.
His nose is not long. It's not long enough.
I
0
feel
out
like
of 10.
Usopp's.
No, we'll get to the real 0 out of 10.
Oh
We'll get
my
to the
god.
real
Uh-oh.
0 out of 10.
Oh,
All
okay,
right.
yeah. I
Yeah.
think I would agree with you.
But yeah, I'm glad they didn't go with Pinocchio nose. I understand that like it's symbolic of his like eyeing
Mm-hmm.
for him to have the long nose, but like again to what I was saying earlier about aesthetics, not really giving him like having his hair be like this and not giving him the crazy long nose, I think was just like smarter. I think he looks better as far as like live action with this design.
I see a picture of her on Twitter with her natural hair, and she looks older. Maybe that's why they used the wig.
Oh, that could be a reason, yeah.
Here, I'll send it to you guys on the.
Cause technically, like our group is what Luffy is 15 at this
Yeah,
time.
they're all teenagers.
Yeah,
But not adults. I don't think any of them are adults.
I think if anything, Zoro is the oldest at
He
this time at
might
16.
be 18. I think he's like 17 at the
Okay.
beginning.
Here, I sent the link to the video or
Okay.
the.
Yeah, I got it.
Or... Yeah, I think she looks a lot older in that picture.
Yeah, she does. Cause
Oh, here, another.
that's
one.
a lot like a big question too. Is that like I know Chris and I have talked about this. I know Jay and I have talked about this. Like the idea of how. Oh, thank you. That's perfect. The progression of everything.
Yeah.
As far as like how fast paced the show is going to move, about how, you know, we tell certain bigger story beats. I guess we'll move on, of course, to the last. We have our boy, the chef himself, Sanji.
0 out of 10.
Yeah, what the
Where
fuck
are
happened
my
to his eyebrows?
swirls? Where are my swirls? What is this?
I sent the trailer to Miss Mustache, and that was her also, like, she didn't say eyebrows specifically, but she's like, huh, the creative choice for Sanji was interesting.
Well, I mean, as far as age, he's supposed to be older than them, right?
not.
I think
not
Zoro
that-
and Sanji are like the oldest, if anything.
And then
Yeah.
it's Zoro, Sanji, then Robin and Jinbei, right?
Okay, so
Jinbei is like what, pushing 40, and I think
debut
Robin's like
age
30.
for Zoro is 19.
Okay.
And so Sanji here. Sanji is 19 as well. So they are
Makes
the
sense.
same age.
The
They're both the same
parallels.
age.
Yeah, the parallels continue.
I know, right?
I wonder if
Not
they're gonna have
Robin.
my boy smoking menthols or not.
that is a very
Probably
good.
not.
Here, let's see. I know we get a little fight scene here, like with the kick. But yeah, and then going into,
Is that
of
Kobe?
course. Huh?
Yeah, Kobe,
Yeah,
and
Kobe's right
Alvito
there,
in
yes.
the trailer. Oh yeah, let's talk about we were gonna have to rewind back to our boy Buggy. Let's talk
Yes,
about everyone's
yes.
design
Oh,
a little
I forgot
bit.
you do that.
I mean, fucking Pennywise?
Dude, Buggy is wild
Terrifying.
I
looking.
think he looks good.
Where is
No, he
at?
does,
Oh,
but
there he
I
is.
feel like he's supposed to look more goofy. He's a little bit further forward.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
I see the panel with him.
Yeah, he's right there. Look at him, dude. That's fucking terrifying.
Right, your reaction time was
Yeah,
Okay.
Buggy is pretty wild.
I don't
Terrifying.
know. Yeah, I don't know if it's because I love Buggy so much, but I think he looks great. I think
No, he looks
I
great.
no, yeah.
But I've pictured him more goofy.
But at the same time, too,
To be
remember, like,
fair,
I feel like at the beginning we do get that menacing Buggy,
yes.
and as he
Yeah.
progresses, he
Yeah.
becomes more like
Yeah.
the the unsung hero of the whole show.
Yeah.
Whoa! I don't know about that because Bon Clay is. You know what?
Oh, that's yes,
You know
Bon
what?
Clay is.
There's a lot of great characters that. Damn, I can't wait to see what Bon Clay looks like. Because I think overall they've done a phenomenal job with like design for
Mhm.
characters. I don't know how I feel about the Mary having its mouth open. It's a
Yeah.
little jarring to me.
Here,
It's
let me
just weird.
bring it back over here.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Not to mention,
It's
that's
supposed to
one
look
thing
happy.
that I forgot to mention is that we see the Mary being built.
Ah, yeah, that's true.
I think they're gonna skip over that whole thing in the Usopp Island, though.
Well, like, what do you mean?
Like his whole intro, where like he's a liar, and I think they might just glaze over that.
Each
No, I need Django.
you have to think each. I think each of these like small arcs we get at least an episode, and each episode is like an hour long.
True.
So the only thing I could think of is that like, you know, maybe early on, like, because what do you call it is confirmed. Um, is it not Mary the butler that takes care of Kaya,
I
Oh,
forget his name.
yeah.
but like the
One-
lamb dude, like he is cast.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay. I mean, so is Shanks, but we haven't seen him yet.
Yes,
well,
we
the
have,
back of his
actually.
head.
Oh, we see
The back of his head,
his
yeah.
head, yeah. And yeah, the fucking
I didn't notice too until you had sent that link with the photos, but Luffy, when he gets grabbed, like
Yeah, he's wearing
homeboy's
that
shirt.
suit.
Oh, that's Sanji. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm. Cause yeah, and then like Sea King looks, I think, pretty dope. Like he looks humongous.
yeah,
he's supposed to
it's
look
interesting
humongous.
because like the CG is very fascinating because like I don't think it looks bad, but it definitely looks a lot more animated. Like you know how like I don't know how to describe, like it doesn't look as realistic as like Marvel stuff tries to be. Like it wants you to buy into the fact that it's like it's supposed to look real as opposed to this looks.
Yeah, but that costs more money. Like a
Well,
lot
okay.
more
Well,
money.
no. Like it's a positive because I think it looks more animated. Like it looks more
Oh, yeah.
like it looks closer to the cart, like to the actual
It
like
fits
anime.
the style more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I've
more.
talked about this
Yeah, it's more stylistically pleasing. That's what I was. That's the best way to put it.
I've talked about this before with other anime movies. So like if you look at Tokyo Ghoul's CG is the same way.
Mm.
And then you look at the Parasite live action CG is the same way. It's like whenever a Japanese kind of ish studio runs their CG, they do it more true to the anime than like having it be hyper realistic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about this as well. We get a slight photo of Axe Hand Morgan in the
Oh, we
back here.
do.
Morgan looks great.
Yeah,
And
Morgan
I
looks
think
dope
that
as
is
fuck.
I think that's actually a nod to like uh very specific style of like drawings they do for captains
Mm-hmm.
in some parts of the like I can't think of, but like when we were watching the trailer I was thinking about it. It reminds me of like almost like how they would draw or how they would paint like a Napoleon or
Oh
somebody
yes, like
like
a
trying to look
Renaissance
very
portrait.
distinguished and stuff. Yeah, but he looks great.
Yeah,
He
I
looks
can't wait to
fantastic.
see. I was talking to Chris about it, today
Creed,
about how Don Krieg and his yellow hockey or golden hockey.
Yeah.
golden hockey.
But like the jaw on Axe Hand Morgan, like is so chiseled that it only like he would only have to play like that person. Same thing with like Zeph. Zeph's jaw is like so chiseled as well. Let's see. There was something else I wanted to bring up. Like the locations look very good.
Yes, yeah, that's a great shot.
Because like you can imagine, like Luffy and Kobe running down, you know, when they're trying to like run away from everybody. Helmeppo going through with his dogs. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Let's see.
I mean, I think that's a real location. They just added the castle.
Oh yeah, this looks like a favela kind of like esque location, or maybe even like Greece.
Not a favela. Favelas are like slums.
Yeah, that's true. We get
Kobe's so pale.
bro.
He is so pale.
Kobe looks so frail.
It's great.
It looks like
'Cause,
he
like-
didn't grow up on like next to a beach.
Yeah. 'Cause, like, I forget that Kobe is supposed to be like around Luffy's age, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Not to mention
Then-
thinking about how this Kobe looks, and how Kobe is eventually supposed to end up.
the
Yeah.
glow up is about to be crazy.
Right?
I wonder if they recast.
See, and that's the other. So I didn't notice it the first time I watched it, but Chris did. Is like the punch is punching Alvida,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't notice because like it was so quick, and Alvida's like hat I feel like has changed a little bit because it's supposed to be like the cowboy hat. But how are they going to do that as well? Like Alvida's transformation with the smooth fruit.
Gonna have to recast some people, or I mean, it's gonna sound funny, but they could get an actress and have her be in a fat suit, and then when Alvida shows up again, she's just not in the fat suit. I don't know if that's what they did or if that's what they're going to do, but that could have been an option that they went with.
Yeah, because I guess that's the idea too, that like they exaggerate how a person would look with CG.
Yeah, that's true. It could just be CG.
Then yeah, the reverse mountain, like
Yeah.
one thing I notice here though is that this is very sunny. And that reverse mountain, like it's the rushing waves. We have the lighthouse in the background, so it's like for them to possibly make the choice that it would be sunny, or are we just seeing it this way because they want to show off like the whole crew together?
It might be that. It might have just like raised the brightness or something.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be raining when they do this, right?
Yeah,
But I mean, rain costs money and ruins it ruins shots.
yeah. Well, I like and that's the thing is that how much are we going to get as far as like true two scenes? Alvida's ship looks very cool.
Yeah.
Is this ship going to be our ship that we find Luffy on in the barrel?
Probably. It looks like it.
Because in the anime and manga, it's like a bigger ship.
No, I think that's it. Like, why would they?
Yeah.
Well, you
'Cause, yeah,
see the restaurant right there. Yeah.
Yeah, like Baratier. Like I feel
Looks
like
thick.
it feels very quick, of course, because it's a trailer. But like, this could be a lot of time between these like shots.
Yeah.
Well, is it a series or a movie?
It's a series.
Series.
It's a 10-episode series.
Oh.
Oh, look at the fish part. Yeah.
Because what? I don't think we even see the front of Baratier at all.
No, just the side. That's the one shot, I think. So where
Yeah,
do you think it's gonna end up?
It's that whole first season.
Oh.
Yeah, like because I know we get Patty and Carne for the Baratier section.
Good. Are we gonna get Nami's island too?
Yep, we're getting all of their origins.
Wow. Ugh, man. I don't know how you I guess you could put that
How are they
into
gonna
it.
do Fishman?
That's a whole nother question.
I can't wait to see Arlong.
Yeah, dude.
I can't wait to see Don Krieg. I can't
Let
wait
me
to
see
see
if I can.
Arlong.
Gonna be a real life street shark, man.
Oh no.
One Piece cast. Okay, or not. Okay. Because I know there's a, what do you call it, post, a Twitter post with like the pictures right next to
Mhm.
each of the actors. Ah, here it is.
Oh, what the fuck? That's wild.
It's looking like they're just gonna have to recast Alvito.
Okay. So of course we know our main cast. We have
Fucking.
uh
Oh, that's Shanks?
yeah.
Why does it look like fucking James Franco?
Oh my god. That man is canceled, chill.
We got Yasop, Kobe.
Wait, that's that kid?
Yeah.
Right?
Wow. So it looks like Alvita might just have to get recast. Or maybe they don't, who knows? Who knows? Maybe they
Yeah.
take a route of just not seeing Alvita again.
Well, because we would see Alvita again not until Logtown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then help Mempo.
Oh,
my
dude,
God.
I didn't even think about it. I don't know if it's on the list or not, but
Did we get Dragon?
Dragon, yeah.
Oh shit.
I think as far as what's his name? The Beast Tamer Moji and the Acrobat Kabaji, I think they may have been put into one character.
Really?
Mm.
So there's Buggy. I love that like some of the Marines were cast, but like a lot of them are just in like multiple shots a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, look at that freaking chin, dude.
Homie is strong jawed.
See, so Kaya, Claw
Oh, the
Hador,
Butler. Yeah.
Hard Body.
Is Django not it?
I think so, yeah. Hard Body's girlfriend. There is Zach.
Damn, that's a perfect casting.
Right.
Oh, same thing
Oh,
with
like
fucking.
Garb. Garp's ship is seen too.
Really?
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Nami's sister. Yeah, and then
No, isn't that
our
Oh, yeah, that is
Fishman,
that. Oh, Arlong.
and then Mihawk.
Oh, we're getting Mihawk. Oh my god, I
Well, yeah,
totally
Mihawk's
forgot.
during Baratier.
Yeah. Oh shit. Oh, he's gonna fuck Zoro up.
And then let's see if there's another one because I had seen a
This
few.
is the smallest knife I have on.
So, are we watching this individually, or are we going over to watch each episode?
Oh, I would definitely be down.
Wait, go
Well,
up.
what would be cool is if we started,
Mihawk right there in the costume, or
a
no?
reaction shift.
No, Mihawk.
No, I think that's what that guy's been in.
Oh, okay.
What'd you say, Chris?
Nothing.
Yeah, that's like our main photos, really. Oh, that's a pretty good picture. Because those are the key arts for it.
Oh, that was so. Other than the eyebrows, what is missing for Sanji is his goatee.
Oh,
Man, he doesn't get that to the
yeah, he doesn't get that until later.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Dude,
post
I'm like so out of touch of what happened in like the first season now.
because like it's
Crazy.
just stubble at the beginning.
Right, right. But he doesn't like he's smooth shaven right there.
I think he's smooth technically when he's in Baratier.
Gotcha. Damn. Nami's actually
Yeah,
super
like it was
baddie.
kind of a disservice to do with the comparison photos. Like everybody post time skip
Yeah.
except for
Except for
Nami.
Nami.
Yeah, except for Nami. Like Usopp looking jacked as fuck right there.
Yeah. Yeah, because everything else is like just like fan arts.
What's it rated?
Let me check.
Like, are we gonna see like Shanks' bloody December limb, or are
Oh
we just
yeah, I
gonna?
think so. I think for sure we get that. Action adventure comedy.
I do like that
And
they
what the
got the
episode on?
tone pretty right as far as the trailer goes. How like it's supposed to be goofy and
Mm-hmm.
somewhat serious, and
It seems very fun.
yeah,
Yeah, like the what do you call it? Too. I was talking to Chris about it. The like pre videos that they showed before the trailer came out of like each of them kind of like introducing who they are and the characters that they're playing. Like you could definitely feel their um what is it? Their like personalities for each character.
yeah.
Mm.
Because like even in the Jacob Gibson one for Usopp, he like introduces himself as the captain.
Some True Blue fans, something.
Because
It
yeah,
says
and
it's
then
TV 14.
oh,
What I could
does it?
find. From what I could find. Episode.
Oh yeah, so here it is right here, the episode list. I'm pretty yeah, and this is for
You see that? Scroll
Oh,
down.
where oh
oh,
Hmm.
oh shit!
Is that just fan made?
I it kind of seems like it. That's definitely a oh, but is that
Is that the guy cast as dragon?
yeah
Oh damn, dude, that hair.
Yeah, he's got the hair.
I forget because for us we would know for sure, but for other people like they wouldn't know who Dragon is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go up right there. All
Oh,
cast.
sorry.
No, go back to the episode. Oh yeah, go
Yeah, I got
down.
mine. Yeah. Where?
Go down. Right there, all cast and crew.
Oh, that's it.
Hmm.
They're
Hmm.
being very
Wait,
hush hush with
Arlong.
some
Yeah,
of
see,
this.
I don't know, because like Arlong being in the last episode doesn't make sense.
Well, it might be a recap or something.
See, and then young Nami.
Oh, are we gonna get Smoker then too?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
We should.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
actually,
it's 8 episodes.
thinking about it, we may. I feel like I get it, but at the same time, like I feel like Logtown is important. Like Logtown, we get the story of like Roger on the stocks. We get introduced to Smoker, who becomes a bigger thing in Alabasta. Like, there's just a lot of like important things in Logtown still.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm very curious to see the pacing of these episodes because they're about an hour long each. So
Yeah,
I am
usually.
very curious how they're going. Because the anime is not the best representation of pacing in my
Yeah.
view. So but I also don't want them to go too quickly. But I do think that between episodes, if the show's very episodic in nature, then there is a good chance that like there will be big skips in time.
Yeah, I was trying to see if there's like an official page, but it doesn't seem like it.
Yeah. I'll get more info as time goes on.
Yeah, because is that even the true poster? I guess it is. Yeah, because these are like crew photos.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, the size of the ships. Yeah, they're huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing that worries me, and maybe it will just be a short run. Maybe we are thinking about it too much. Maybe it won't go on for that long. Because my worry is with using real actors is there is a time limit.
Oh, very true. But I guess like also
guess
though
we'll
like
see.
the idea that I don't know, because I feel like even though time isn't that like it feels very fast in One Piece, but it isn't. Might be a good thing as far as like the actors are concerned, because then like when it does feel like they age, like it will feel like it has been some time.
Yeah, maybe.
I guess the big question is like, yeah, the supposed longevity of the show.
Yeah, because it's taken them, with the sets they have to make and the amount of people they have to get and the characters they have to fill, and just like the time it'll take just in production. It's just like,
It's also on Netflix.
yeah,
They will like make 2 good season runs of something, and then just no matter how good the show is, they'll just cancel
yeah.
it.
But part of me wonders if this is more just about like getting people's feet wet. Like,
Yeah.
okay, here's the first like arc or two of One Piece. Go read the manga. Go watch the anime.
Yeah,
Like, I
because I
wonder
will
if
say
that's gonna be,
I think they have
yeah.
up to maybe episode 6 on, or not episode 6, but season 6 on Netflix.
Mm.
Let me see. I think that's up to Dressrosa maybe. Oh no, it
Yeah,
says season 6
IMDb
is
they
Skypiea. If anything, they probably have longer than. Because what, technically season 7, that's Dressrosa, and it says you can watch it on Netflix right now.
There's a good amount of it on Netflix now.
I guess they've already got a documentary up about the series.
Really?
Because I'm watching something right now where it showing them like build the sets, like the
Oh,
ship.
is it the one where they're like talking about how big the ships are and stuff like that?
I think so. Yeah.
I think that was the first teaser. It's the one that shows Baratier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that one's from almost a year ago.
Well, this is something else with the boy in it.
Yeah, I forgot because the guy who plays Luffy was just in a like other Netflix exclusive like show or like movie
Yeah,
where he
I
plays like a
just saw
werewolf or
the
whatever.
trailer for that.
But yeah, I guess how do we? What are our I guess out of 5, how excited are we, or how open are we for this to work?
I mean, I'm definitely pulling for it, but
Yeah,
I mean, I've I guess we've just been disappointed by live action anime adaptations, so I'm watching it for sure, 100%.
yeah,
But like I'm going into it like open minded, but like skeptical at the same time.
Yeah. History has not been kind to the anime adaptation.
Yeah.
So, as much as I would like to be excited for this, I was excited for Cowboy Bebop, and we saw how that went. So, um, the trailer's great. Trailer's good. Everyone looks great. The set design looks great. Everything looks great. So, if I wasn't being skeptic, I and just letting my One Piece fan uh my One Piece love just run, it's probably like a 5 out of 5 because like this is exciting
yeah,
because if this is successful, then who knows what this could mean for future future IPs.
yeah.
Like if One Piece does well enough, live action Naruto. I'm pretty sure there's always already something out there, but like Netflix does
Quality, yeah,
Naruto,
yeah,
or like, what if we get all the big three? What if they run back Dragon Ball,
I
So
mean, they already did Bleach, right?
that one was Japanese.
yeah.
Was it?
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
I watched that when it came out too.
Um, yeah, because I will say with this one, it is the first one that's like just like Cowboy Bebop, like American made,
Yeah.
Mm.
but also unlike Cowboy Bebop, like this is the first one that has as much mangaka influence in the production,
Yeah.
Hmm.
which I think is what's gonna like hopefully keep this one in line to be like, okay, yeah, like we are true, and like you had
Yeah.
mentioned before too, like using this more as a introduction to One Piece rather than a full recreation is always a smart idea, I think.
Because like I know I've talked about it a lot, and I know that there are some out there, but like the whole concept of like OVAs, I think was all would be a great thing for One Piece. And I know that there are some out there, but like to truly like update them. So like in a way, you could almost look at this series as like, okay, well, we don't have OVAs, but if you want to be caught up in like the first full arc of One Piece, watch like 8 episodes.
Yeah.
It'll like, and then if they do decide to keep going, all right, well now watch season 2, watch season 3. And then like, somewhere down the road, maybe they even save it to the time skip. Maybe they wait to the time skip and they're like, okay, well at this point you've seen everything. So if
Yeah.
you really want to keep up,
Yeah.
now you have to read it.
Yeah, because that's I feel like the longer you go on, the higher the possibility that you run into like people being disappointed. Because like
That is true,
you run into Alabasta, you introduce Vivi and people are like, oh, that's not how I wanted her to look. Or you
yeah.
introduce like Ace and they're like, oh well, he's not embodying kind of like everything that Ace has to offer. Not to
Mhm.
mention with the possibility that it does run longer, you know, even the slightest possibility we get to Wano and Ace has been done for a while, you're gonna have to like shoot those shots a long time ago.
Yeah. That's the other big fear I have for this series. Like as far like if I was going to say one thing I'm genuinely worried about, it's the way in which the more dynamic fights get animated.
Mm-hmm.
Because right, we get a very simple shot of Luffy hitting Alvida, and it's like, okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys can knock that out of the park. It's a very easy thing to animate. Even the like buggy fight, I feel like would be relatively easy to animate. But like what happens when we do get to the Don Creek fight and you have to animate Gum Gum Bazooka and you have to
Mm-hmm.
animate the Mihawk thing and like, or if the series does make it to Wano, how in the world are you going to animate uh Gear 5. Like,
Yeah.
like in live
It's
action,
not
because
like not even going that far. Like, how or would they even do fucking Gear 2?
yeah, like the Lucci, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like the Lucci shit alone is
There's
that's
there's our
gonna
there's our
the
Don Krieg
crocodile
right there.
fight, honestly.
Yeah.
That's probably the more like long term worry of the show, is just like when we do get to these bigger fights, to these more like dynamic fights, how are those gonna look? Because like I know at its core, One Piece isn't like it is about the fights, but it's not about the choreography of the
Mhm.
fights. Right? Like not every like fights, most fights don't have the intensity of like a Dragon Ball fight, right? So I am curious in that realm, because like the fights in One Piece are very much more about like thematic things, like, one dream crosses with another dream, and that kind of stuff. But like there are fights like the Lucci fight, like the final, like the Zoro versus Mr. One, Bon Clay versus Bon Clay versus Sanji probably be pretty easy to
Oh yeah.
do. But yeah, Nami's fight against Mrs. Double Finger, I forget her name.
Oh
Yeah.
yes. I, is it? Are you're talking about the one with like the tun fruit or whatever?
No, no, when she gets the staff and starts using
Oh
like
yeah,
her
double
water
finger.
powers. Yeah. It's like that stuff's
Dude,
like, how's
like,
that gonna look?
yeah, even yeah, long term, I don't think it's gonna work because like,
Apple.
imagine like the
Yeah.
Pika fight.
Yeah, true. And now,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, like
It gets more grandiose the more it goes on.
Yeah,
even,
long term, I don't
you
think
know,
it's gonna work. So,
even to your boy, just like Ace's introduction, like even outside of fights,
Yeah.
like some of the stuff Ace does, I mean, it's gonna be CGI, but it's that's gonna be expensive.
Yeah,
Ace
they're
does
gonna
some
have to
very
make this man a
expensive
full
shit.
flame. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, if they don't
even
show him like taking out a whole fleet, then what are we even doing?
it's not my Ace. I'll tell you that.
Like his fight with Blackbeard.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are getting quite ahead of ourselves with some of this stuff.
Yeah. Yes. Very
Yeah.
much so.
But even in the short term, like I think they'll be okay with this first season, because what would you say the most intense fight is? Probably like the Arlong fight.
Yeah. Like Arlong is to me in that like first time like the biggest fight,
Yeah.
because like you're not from like the whole standpoint, you're not only thinking, okay, we have to introduce fishmen, like
Mhm.
Luffy has to literally tear down a whole building.
Hmm.
um we have we have Usopp Tabasco Star, we have
That's true,
these
yeah.
fishmen turning over full buildings.
Even like I'm curious what they're gonna do with the Nami scene. Of her
Yeah,
just like
stabbing her
stabbing
arm.
her
Yeah.
arm. Yeah. It's like, do they, because like that scene
No,
isn't
that's
a
banned on
scene of
YouTube. We can't do that.
what?
I'm just kidding. The like self mutilation.
Oh my god. And I'm like, that's not a scene you can really change and keep the same feeling,
Mm-hmm.
I
you
mean,
know?
they could do it to where she's like scratching herself with her hand, but not
That is
probably not
true.
with a knife.
I am curious. Mm.
The idea of the even the buggy fight, like the
Oh, dude, I
buggy
just
bomb.
totally glazed over the fucking buggy fight.
Yeah.
And then like man, they're not gonna do my boy Shushu justice in the live action, I'm sure.
Wait, who's Shushu?
The little dog that protects the
Oh
pet shop.
Oh, I
no.
totally forgot about the dog.
Oh god. I don't do well with real dogs, man. Cosmo had me in shambles, bro. From Guardians, bro.
Yeah.
Cosmo had me in fucking shambles. I can't.
Well, heck, I think we're about to reach an hour of discussion.
Oh, I forgot we were recording. To be
Yeah.
honest.
But yeah, I think that's, we can only wait. It's not like we have to wait that long, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a
I'm glad that we
month.
get the August 31st release. I guess the question is, do we get a full season release? Do we get an episodic release?
It's Netflix. It's a full season.
They have been playing with weeklies though.
Have they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stranger Things was weekly.
Yeah, it was.
Oh. It might.
Or no, Stranger
on-
Things was batch actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, that is correct.
Depending on how highly they think of One Piece and how big it's gonna be.
I
I
think they
think they're going
usually
in all
drop in like the whole season when it comes to that stuff. But I think Netflix is trying to like hoard subscribers. So I could totally see them doing weekly to try and like keep people coming back.
I also think that they've gotten a lot of success just dropping the whole week, right? Or the whole
It-
season.
I don't think it's ever like gave them an issue, but I think the biggest thing is when you do it like that, you don't have prolonged like subscribers. You end up having people who like binge real quick and then they fall off.
Yeah, that because I know
But
that happens
to
every
Netflix,
single
it
time
doesn't
they-
matter because they still get their money.
Yeah, but see, like, I think that's the reason we're having this whole like password Armageddon for Netflix anyway. Like,
Well, didn't they take that back?
no, they're still doing it.
Oh.
Like the only difference now is if you want to have more users, you have to pay like $8 per user additionally.
Oh, if it's not in your same IP
Yeah.
or something, right?
And then even with that, like that's actually made them quite a bit of like money.
Yeah.
Because
That's
like
crazy.
if you do well with the first episode of One Piece and it does continue to play well, especially within the first couple, having the
Yeah.
weekly thing is probably going to do well for them. Because if you do, if it is 8 episodes, that's at least 2 months worth of like, oh, okay, I have to sign up for the first month and the second month. Or you have people just wait till the end and they do binge it when it comes out fully.
No, it's either you have Netflix or you don't. I feel like most people that have Netflix just had Netflix for years.
That's not. I think because like I know for a fact with Stranger Things, there's a lot of people who
Mhm.
get it just long enough
Just
to
for that
watch
show,
Stranger
yeah.
Things, yeah, and then they just get rid of it until it comes back.
That's true. I mean, my parents use my Netflix, so I can't cancel it.
Same. I can't honestly. If my family didn't use my Netflix after Stranger Things, I probably would have canceled it.
Yeah, I would have canceled my Netflix like 3 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
but-
I haven't had Netflix since part 6 ended.
Yeah. It's easier that way because I mean, if you don't watch it, then there's no reason. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, there you go. I guess we'll end it there. I can go to sleep now.
Please like, subscribe, comment, hit
Lick
the
my butt.
smash the like button, smash the subscribe, whatever the YouTubers say.
If you did enjoy the video, please do all of that. And stay tuned for our chapter discussion when Oda is feeling better after his eye surgery. That's July 10th, I want to say.
Yeah.
It was just cataract surgery, right?
I think so.
Oh, he'll be fine. He'll be fine in
Well,
like.
he said in a month, so
Yeah,
we'll
it's
see.
like a full
it's
month.
recommended a month, but he should be fine within like 2-3 weeks.
Well, what I think currently it says the the spoilers for the new chapter should be out the 28th of June.
Yeah.
So
Oda
until
gonna be
next
shooting
time.
laser beams with his eyeballs. He's gonna make a new character just that shoots things out of his eyeballs now.
Well, we have what the Pacifista and
Well, they shoot stuff out of their mouths. That's
is it
different.
Gabon that does that too?
Yeah. But now it's eyeballs.
Well, until next time.
Eyeball, no me.